Greetings, welcome to my channel, View from My Desktop. We here at View from My Desktop like to show affordable hi-fi equipment that looks nice, sounds nice, and is at a nice price. We're going to do a review of a center channel speaker with a catch to it. So let's get started. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Helps us to grow the channel. We really appreciate all the support. And let me get it close up. Alright, today we have the SAIYIN center channel speaker, model number DS7800M. Alright, something wrong with this sticker here. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Okay, when I picked this center channel speaker up, before it even arrived, and I was looking at the specs, and I said, you may have seen I recently did another speaker from Mica that was not smaller than this here, but it was, it was a center channel speaker. And when that center channel speaker first came on the market, or when I first was aware of that speaker, it was the center channel speaker, and later on it became a bookshelf speaker, or now it became advertised as a bookshelf speaker, and it still is sold, I think, as both center channel and bookshelf speaker. Well, I felt the same way about this speaker here. So I picked up this speaker, and because I wanted to see how it was going to sound as a center channel, then I picked up another speaker so I can hear how it sounds as bookshelf speakers. So let me take this cover off. And you can see the design of the speaker. It has two 4-inch woofers, a 1/2-inch tweeter with a horn, and it's double front ported. Okay, so my first test with this speaker was on the desktop. So I listened to them. I had both of them set up. Let me show you here. Well, I had them like this probably. I don't know if you can see all that. And I do have two of them. Okay. So my first setup was, as I said, I had it with the tweeter on the inside, and then I took them to a larger room, and I had them in every direction. I had them like with the tweeters on the inside. I had them with the had them like this, with the tweeter on the outside, and of course they were spread apart. So I went and got my wife, who listens to speakers a lot for me. Sometimes when I'm listening to them, I drag her in the room to give me her take on the speakers. And often a second or even sometimes a third will hear things a little bit different. So let me talk about these speakers. Now, there was a different sound signature based on how I have these speakers set up. So I would suggest moving them around. With them like this, the sound was more spacious. When I had them both the other way around with the tweeter on the inside, the sound stage seemed smaller. And when I had them both like this, and one on one side and one on the other side, the sound filled up the room the best. So these speakers, because of the design, I would suggest, if you choose this, now if you have it as a center channel, just put them like this. This is how you want it. If you do the bookshelf speaker like what I'm talking about here, you may want to move them around based on your particular room. The tweeter does get a little, I talk about these horn tweeters. They get to me a little bit, but that sound didn't used to bother me, but I'm getting old. But let's see, these speakers have a very full sound. With the cover on these speakers, the horn doesn't bother me. I'll say that also. When I take the cover off, if I have the cover on, the horn does not bother me. It softens it enough for me. So, and this for any set of speakers, try your speakers with the covers on, with the covers off. Tone in, tone out. Don't get a pair of speakers and just sit them there and call it a day. Tone those speakers the way you like. Like I said, facing in toward you, facing straight out to the room. And even with regular bookshelf speakers, sometimes you can turn them on a side and it would just change the sound signature in the room, on top of other things like having curtains and all these things for room corrections. Move your speakers around, and you're going to probably find that the sound is different, and you may find when you may move them around and you don't like the sound as much, but you may move the speaker around and find you don't like the change, but you may move the speaker around and find that you like the sound a whole lot better, for any particular room or area. And you can just get this as a center channel, and it may even be good as surround sound speakers, and all that. Like this design was better for the room setting. This design was better for more direct or near field, listening. They have very nice voice clarity. So I didn't see anything up on it saying use this as bookshelf speakers, but because of the specs on it, and it's specs is 4-inch woofers, 2 4-inch woofers, 1/2-inch tweeter, twin front ports, the frequency response of 65 hertz to 20,000 hertz, power input 10 watts to 80 watts, and SPL is 86 dB, and they're 8 ohms. All right, so These work for me. All right, these work for me. I'm going to suggest these things to you as a center channel or as a pair of bookshelf speakers, and you know, find the way that works best for you. All right, they're not that expensive right now anyway. Okay, and that's going to be it. Please remember to listen to good things, and as always, thanks for watching. Peace.